I am Casey with Keeping It YYC. Today I am joined by Duncan Sourisseau of OHMY Apparel. How are you today?
I'm good, Casey. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thanks for joining us. I will start and jump right into it and have you tell us a little bit about your business.
Yeah. So OHMY Apparel, OHMY stands for Out Hustle My Yesterday. I created a post-game apparel company for athletes, kind of in the teenage to young college kids demographic, and I'm just trying to give them something to wear when they're not wearing their jersey, off field, off court, off ice apparel. And I came up with Postgame Apparel as kind of a tagline for that. And yeah, quality wearables for athletes.
I love it, because when I played soccer and track rather competitively, and I needed to be in something comfortable before and after the game, but easily changed.
Totally.
Like
yeah.
that, you know?
And we used to just get the boxy shirts that were starchy and didn't really fit right. And here you go, here's your shirt. And you're like, well, I wear a medium. And they're like, well, here's a large, because that's all we ordered, kind of thing. And so I kind of saw a need in the marketplace for something a little bit better, and something that when an athlete wears it, it kind of speaks to who they are as an athlete too. So
yeah, kind of looks good too, because
yeah,
I mean, especially in that age demographic where you are 16 to 21, like, I mean, you still want to look good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So, look good, feel good, play good.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
So then my next question is, what have you been having to do to adapt to the current environment?
Yeah. So a big part of our thing is team orders. We do custom stuff with teams where we work in kind of an OHMY design with their logo. And obviously that came to a grinding halt in March. And that just kind of forced me even more online. We sell all our the OHMY line online. And it just kind of gave me a little more time to focus on some of the designs that maybe when you get busy with the team orders, you don't have a chance to do, and really connect with, I refer to it as Team OHMY. It's kind of anybody who rocks with us and supports us and retweets something or posts on Instagram or bought a sticker pack or a hoodie or whatever it was, kind of thing. Like, they're all part of Team OHMY. And so I've really been able to connect with them and kind of listen to them and say, what do you guys want next? And kind of collaborate with the greater community a little bit more too. So
yeah, maybe more of those solo athletes, like your runners,
yeah,
things like that.
Yeah, and even just the kids. Like, the kids are the reason there's a bucket hat. Like, I would do a story where you'd say, what do you want to see next from OHMY? And every third answer would be bucket hat, bucket hat, bucket hat. And I was like, okay, well, here we go. And then they sold out right away, and we had to get more. So obviously the kids kind of knew what was up. So
that's a clever idea. What do you want in an Instagram story? Because I know personally, when I'm on Instagram, mostly I'm just looking at the stories, and I like the interactive ones. I'm a big fan. So yeah, it took me a minute to kind of figure out, hey, this is actually really easy. Just say, what do you guys want to see? And sure, some of the stuff is tough, but then it allows you to engage with whoever suggested that, right? Somebody suggests phone cases. Well, that's a great idea, but there's 7 different iPhones, a couple Samsung. What do we do? How do we do that? And they go, oh yeah, that is kind of an inventory nightmare. And they're like, well, what about just stickers and make sure they fit on a phone case? Okay, well, we can do that, right? And so I really like that kind of interaction that you get with people who take an interest in the brand. So yeah, creating like a good back and forth and an open dialogue. That's awesome. What a great way to utilize social media right now.
Yeah, because they're on it. Yeah, and they let me know.
You've got a captive audience for sure. So my next question is, what can people do to support their local businesses right now?
Ooh, that is a good question. I think too, if you have a little bit of extra time, I mean, we always seem to still be busy, but is just start by kind of doing a little bit of investigating and seeing what else is out there, right? Things that you use day to day. Is there somebody local who, yes, it does come down to cost sometimes, but is there somebody local who you can support? I recently found they're called the Red Seed. They're a sunflower seed company in Calgary, and I recently found them, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. Let's check this out. And so you go online, you see how you order a couple, they deliver. They're great sunflower seeds. You go, okay, well, maybe I'll just start buying their seeds now, right? So I think just kind of things like that, where stuff that you use around the house, or if you're looking for a new hat or a new shirt or whatever, it's like you can kind of just do a little extra digging and support those kind of local companies that way.
Yeah.
Send them a message, right? Like you can send a lot of them, we're touchable, right? Like you're able to reach us because we don't have 10 million followers and 3 people working the Instagram account. It's like you get the owner or you get the sales guy or you get somebody at least, right? That can really interact. And if you have questions about sizes and stuff or different things or how things fit, like there's certainly ways to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely more accessible and more personal.
Mm-hmm.
Which
and even, or even just share something. Like you don't even have to buy it, but it's like just the fact that you share a post or you tell somebody else who you know likes that stuff if you've seen it or it pops up, right? It's just
word of mouth.
Yeah, absolutely. It's crazy how much that really does help, just hearing it from somebody else, so it's not always coming from the page or whatever, right?
Yeah, it's not an ad, it's more of like, I've tried this and I liked it, so
yeah, exactly.
Somebody you trust.
Yeah.
So then my final question is for you. Do you have any tips and tricks you can give to people in your area of expertise right now?
Yeah, stop buying bad boxy cotton shirts. It makes it so much tougher for people like me, because then they say, hey, we want team shirts, and I say, yeah, they're this much, and they go, well, we can get them for $7.99. Yeah, and they're terrible, and your kid will wear it once, kind of thing. So I just think demand a little better quality from whoever you're getting your gear from. When your kids go back to school and it's volleyball or track season or whatever, like just push to have something a little bit better, because you're paying for it either way. So really kind of demand that quality, and we do a little bit better for the environment that way. There's less stuff getting thrown out so much faster, and just gives your kids something they can wear for a little bit longer. So we started demanding a little bit more on that quality. It's out there and it's not that hard to get. So
no, that's a good point, because I know I can tell you any of my school track shirts I don't have, but any of the like more like when I played soccer for clubs and stuff that they did buy the quality stuff, I still have that stuff from 10 years ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'll last and it'll look good and it'll be comfortable.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's all the questions we had for you today. We do like that you end the interview for us by just looking at the camera, giving us your name, the name of your company, and asking everybody to keep it local, keep it YYC.
Awesome. Hey guys, so Duncan Sourisseau, OHMY Apparel, and as much as you can, keep it local and keep it YYC.